Greetings one and all, how's everyone doing? I hope well. I'm out here checking out a new area that I found on Google Maps, and I thought I'd take a chance to show you how I do that, so stay tuned. Alrighty, so what I do is really pretty simple. So this is a map of Seattle. Where's my cursor? There it is. But you know, I live in Washington State. You know, you can do this with really anywhere you live in the United States of America. I mean, good old America. But so what I do is I just zoom in. Now, typically I start off where I live, but I'm not going to disclose that open. But as you can see, we have, you know, the Cascade Mountain Range, north, central, southern Cascades, and it's all, you know, lit up nice and green for you. Now what I'll typically do is I will just zoom in on an area, like maybe I'm gonna go, let's say I go north up here to Granite Falls. Now I look here and there's a road that goes all the way into the mountains. In fact, it loops all the way around. Now I've never been up this part of the, I have been to Darrington before, but I've never been up this part. But if you zoom in, you can follow the road into, like here's Lake 22 Trailhead right here. Now I've actually hiked this trail. And here is Mount Pilchuck State Park with Mount Pilchuck. Now there's actually a hiking trail here. So here's Lake 22. Like I just said, the trailhead's here. The lake is right here. Where? Oh, the trail. Oh, this is Heather Lake. I've been here too. Very nice lake. It shows you where the trailhead is. So if you click it and you go Heather Lake Trail, for example, you can go up to directions and just type Seattle, and it will tell you exactly how to get there. So it's a 2-hour, 1-minute drive from Seattle via I-5. Click on the details, it'll tell you exactly how to get there. You know, get on I-5 from 4th Avenue. Of course, it's currently 4 p.m., so you can see all the traffic. Ugh. But it will, you can basically just write down all the directions on your piece. You know, I just use a piece of paper. You know, I'll just grab a notepad, which I've got one right here. So take a notepad, write down the directions. Now I know how to get to I-5, so I can just delete that part. But you can, you know, you can really get down to the nitty-gritty and actually tell you what exits you need to get there. So also, bonus thing, if you're writing plans to tell your family, hey, I'm going to Heather Lake, they may not know where that is, so you can give them a copy of these directions and say, yeah, you just take this way to get there, and it'll tell you exactly what roads to take and what exits they need, distance they need, and everything. It really works well for finding places to go and do your dirt time. So like I said, 2 hours, 1-minute drive with traffic. Shows you alternate routes. It will pinpoint down to where you need to go. So, pretty handy tool. And like I said, if you're looking for places to go do your dirt time, so then I could look up here. There's Highway 530. Here's Oso, where they had that unfortunate mudslide, which you could Google it. There's a lake right here though, but I could zoom in on the lake now and see, well, there are some roads here. That's a pretty big lake. Maybe there's fishing. So, boom, Kavanaugh Lake Water Access Site. So, again, directions. Seattle. 2 hours, 16-minute drive, tell you exactly how to get there. Just click on the details. It will tell you, it will pinpoint down to the last road you need to turn on. So, pretty nice. Get rid of that. So, let's go back to Seattle. I've used Google Maps and just searched for areas, but sometimes I don't really get good searches, so I just do it this way. Now right here there's Discovery Park, which I've actually done a video here. So I can zoom in on Discovery Park and go, oh, there's a lighthouse here. Well, that would be cool to see. And again, just go to Seattle. Tell you exactly how to get there. So that's that. I think oop. So let's go back to Seattle now. Let's say I lived in Monroe. Well, there's a park here. There's a park right here. Sammamish Valley. Well, let's see. There's a golf complex. Excuse me. Maybe that won't be a great place, but I can still check it out. But here's a park up here, park right here. There's a park right here, a park right here. You can zoom in on. There's a park here. That might be a good place, a park here. Farm Park, I've never heard of that. That might be a kind of a cool place to check out. But that's just an example. Maybe you want to go a little bit further east. Well, here's the Redmond Watershed Preserve. Now I can tell you right now, typically with the watersheds, at least from around me, they always have a fence all the way around them and big signs that say "Stay the hell out." It's kind of unfortunate, but there's another park here. There's McCormick Park. I never heard. So as you zoom in, it might be a nice place. Oh, but there's a river right there, so maybe you can do some fishing on the river. So, and there's a tavern. You can go get a beer, go catch some fish. There's even a Mexican place. You can go get some burritos. So if I wanted to click on here, screw that up. Directions, Seattle. 1 hour, 3-minute, 51-minute drive from Seattle. Tell you exactly how to get there. So this is kind of what I do when I'm looking for new places to go explore. Is I'll just zoom out. Oh, there's a lake right there. How about South Fork Tolt River Reservoir? Well, here's some Forest Service roads. Now, since it's a reservoir, it might be shut down, but well, right over here is the South Fork Tolt River. Well, there might be fishing on that river. You can Google search the river. If you zoom in far enough, you'll point out National Forest Road 6270. I just will scoot the map across until I sign Tolt Reservation Road. I could write that down and sort of do the backtracking and go, okay, well, it comes over here, comes down here, another mud lake. That might be something worth checking out. Park the car, bushwhack in, maybe. Oh, you can also go down to the satellite view. Well, see, it looks like there's a little turnoff point right here. You can just park, maybe do some fishing, or just whatever. And there's another lake here, and still on that same Forest Service road. And let's see how far this thing goes. And it keeps going. Well, here's a gate 10. Oh, it might be gated off, but still, there's a gate here. But you can use it as a marking point as to how to get there. So it may be marked off here, but it looks like the road still goes. So you could again just type in Seattle and use it as a marker. I didn't see any other places, but you could still go directions to here, and then just write down, follow this road past Fury Lake, and then which roads to turn on. In fact, when I was doing my exploring video with the truck, this is how I found those Forest Service roads. I just went on the map and I just figured, okay, where do I need to turn? What roads do I need to take? Just wrote them all down on the notepad. Okay, well, there's Kings Lake Bog Natural Area Preserve. So there's something I could check out. And just follow the Forest Service roads. So one, you get to explore a little bit, but two, you get to check out some new areas. So it might be worth checking into. So just a really simple idea what I do. I hope that gives you some tips and tricks to how I use Google Maps. There's a major highway right here. Well, I know where North Bend is, so I could use that as a starting point. Zoom in real close. Say, oh yeah, there's a turn there. Twin Falls Trailhead. Actually, I've done this hike, so it takes you right to Twin Falls. Get the area. Another falls here. Deception Pass. All these things. In fact, just to give you a little inside information, where I had been doing some of my earlier videos was actually along. Where is it? Up near Snoqualmie Pass. In fact, here it is. The road here. This is why a lot of my videos, when you hear highway, because I-90 is right here. Well, here's the road I've been doing a lot of my dirt time on. In fact, I actually did a video where I drove up this Forest Service road all the way to the end. So, but usually when people ask me what's that background noise, I can say, well, it's I-90, like literally I-90. So, and then Snoqualmie Pass, and the Pacific Crest Trail connects to this too. I mean, all kinds of stuff you can go check out. Skis. This is a ski pass. Big reservoir. This lake. I've driven by this lake a few times. Where is it? There should be a lake up here that I've actually done a video on. Where is it? I think that's going too far. Well, anyway, I don't want to bore you by Stirrup Lake. Well, I'm sure if I Google search it, I could find it. So it's Mirror Lake, which I've actually hiked to before, but I'm giving away all my secret spots. But yeah, so I hope that helps, and thanks for watching.